This is a perfect time. These videos, the supplements that are in there are essentially generic, and it gives you the opportunity to sell the things that you feel comfortable selling. So we're not pushing any particular brand. But last year, Paul, come on out. Give it up for Paul from Statinzyme. Pharmacist, pharmacy owner. Let me give you a microphone.
I have. He's mic'd up.
Oh, you're hooked up. Great. Okay. So why don't you talk about Statinzyme, because last year this product was introduced to everybody, and you've had some people with some success stories, and I just want to...
Oh, yeah. Statinzyme it's been amazing working on this project for the past year. It's a product that's been developed. I'm an independent pharmacy owner, just like all of you. I own Zuckerman Pharmacy in Brooklyn, New York. We've been open since 1911. I'm a second-generation pharmacist. My dad was a pharmacist. And we developed this product to prevent and relieve the side effects that are related to statin medications: muscle pain, joint pain, muscle cramping, liver damage, mental confusion, memory loss, and depression. So basically, we all know these drugs cause drug nutrient depletion, but some of them are indirect. So our product has 9 ingredients. The first one is coenzyme Q10. Now, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Everybody knows that statins deplete you of coenzyme Q10, but does everybody know how much coenzyme Q10 is absorbed by the typical soft gel? If you take 100 milligrams of CoQ10, approximately only 3 to 5% of it will be absorbed through the stomach if it's not enteric coated. And a way to increase the absorption of coenzyme Q10 is to combine it with vitamin E and to combine it with a fatty meal. But that only increases at 10%. That's why our product is enteric coated, and basically when a product is enteric coated, especially coenzyme Q10, the absorption rate goes up to virtually 100%. So we have 150 milligrams of CoQ10 in our product. We also have, last year a lot of warnings came out about the FDA about mental confusion and memory loss. And the reason why these products cause mental confusion and memory loss is pretty interesting. This gentleman, he won the Nobel Prize. His name is Paul Freiger. He comes from the Max Planck Institute in Germany. And what he discovered is that our brain produces cholesterol itself in the glial cells, not in the liver as previously thought. The cholesterol molecule that's produced in our liver is very large and can't cross the blood-brain barrier. But statins are very small. They do cross the blood-brain barrier. They inhibit your brain from producing HDL, and you get mental confusion and memory loss. Our brain desperately needs this. And our brain releases a chemical called amylase, which is a toxic chemical. It's found in Alzheimer's patients, and it forms amyloid plaques. Basically, what our formula does is we give you 1,000 milligrams of double-strength fish oil, 400 milligrams of EPA, 200 milligrams of DHA. We give you 400 milligrams of flaxseed oil, because fish oil only contains omega-3, which is not enough. Flaxseed oil gives you omega-3, 6, and 9, which is the full spectrum of omegas. And those combined will exchange themselves for the amylase, which is causing the damage. This is also seen in Alzheimer's patients, a huge link. We've seen a lot of success with this. A lot of we got picked up by Rochester Drug Company, and the main regional rep, his name is Richie, actually happened to his wife. 10,000 people every year suffer from something called transglobal amnesia. It's a very small side effect of statins. It's 0.001% of everybody that gets it. But if it happens to you, you don't want it to happen to you. A very famous scientist named Dwayne Graveline, he was a flight surgeon for NASA. It happened to him several times, and he describes it in his book, The Truth About Statins. You can all read about it, or you can find it on his website at Space Stock, or on our website. We have a ton of information. And basically what happened to him was his wife found him wandering around in the backyard, and she had to talk him into the house by giving him milk and cookies. And he didn't know who he was. He thought he was 13 years old. When they told him, you're a flight surgeon from NASA, and you have 2 grown children, and you've almost been to outer space. He was a backup for the Apollo 18 mission. He laughed. He thought he was 13 years old. There are studies that show that if the battery of tests are sensitive enough, 100% of the people who are on statins will show some sort of cognitive impairment. So this is very serious. The next product in our formula is vitamin D. Statins induce a vitamin D depletion. How do we make vitamin D? The sun's rays the sun's UVB rays react with the cholesterol in our skin. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. And that produces vitamin D. So basically, when you take a statin, it decreases the amount of cholesterol we have in our body, which decreases the amount of cholesterol we have in our skin. You have a statin-induced vitamin D depletion. According to the American Heart Association, if patients are low on vitamin D, there's a 62% increased incidence of heart attacks and strokes. So we do not want them to be low on vitamin D. That's why we have 2,000 units of vitamin D3, which is 500% the recommended daily allowance in our formula. Another interesting thing is peripheral neuropathy. Statins are highly associated with peripheral neuropathy. When statins are initiated, the statistics show that there's a 15% increase in peripheral neuropathy. Evening Primrose Oil has been known to prevent and alleviate those symptoms. It's been amazing. We have so many stories about peripheral neuropathies with our products that it really works for that. So we have 400 milligrams of Evening Primrose Oil. We also have Resveratrol. Resveratrol is a compound that is found in the skin of grapes or red wine or peanuts. And resveratrol is, according to studies, when taken in combination with the statin, induces a cardioprotective effect on the patient's heart and can, even in some cases, reverse some symptoms of heart failure. It introduces neovascularization of the ventricles, which is great, which is what we want. Plus, it's full of polyphenols, it's full of proanthocyanins, and it's highly packed with antioxidants. So we have 50 milligrams of resveratrol in there. And finally, we have B6, B12, and folic acid at the correct dosages to lower homocysteine levels. Dr. Kevin McCulley is a Harvard pathologist who in 1969 published a paper about children who passed away at the age of 8, and there was another child who passed away at the age of 2 months due to strokes. When they examined them, they had a high level of homocysteine urea. They had high levels of homocysteine, and upon autopsy, the 8-year-old child looked like he was an elderly man suffering from arteriosclerosis. The person who invented, who discovered homocysteine won the Nobel Prize in 1955. And basically, according to studies, if you reduce homocysteine levels, there's a 25% reduction in stroke. So you get all those products in one serving, enteric-coated, and it only costs the consumer $39.99. If it would cost the consumer more than that, they can't afford it, and they're going to look like you're trying to sell them. And we made this product. It's made in the United States in an FDA-audited facility that's certified by the National Science Foundation. We tried to make this product as bulletproof as possible and make it an easy, no-brainer for the easy sell for you pharmacists. We will provide you with the technology that you will need to quickly and efficiently educate your consumers. We have a 6.5-minute speech, which just goes through everything that I said in a funny little cartoon. We have infomercials, we have brochures, we have everything that we need, and now it'd be great if a couple of our best customers could talk about our product and its performance.
Let's hear. Of that $39.99, how much do you actually make? The stores?
The store has a possibility of making $20 on each bottle,
$20
which is great. It's 50% gross profit or 100% on investment on your money.
Yeah.
And if you can't sell it, we'll take it back. Last year we gave the same offer and we received 0 bottles back as of today. And I have a testimonial that I received from a customer on Valentine's Day, and I left it out on my iPad. I'll be right back.
I thought you had some folks out in the audience who were going to speak for you.
Yeah, this one, sometimes you get stuff and you just have to read it. So we received this on Valentine's Day this year, and it goes like this. I would like to thank you for your wonderful product, Statinzyme. I came upon it accidentally online about 6 months ago. But what a happy accident it was. I was at a point where I could hardly walk due to muscle pain and stiffness. I had tried everything, including therapy treatments, with no relief. When I read the info on your website, it sounded exactly like what I needed, and so it was. I still have some leg issues due to back problems, but I can walk without hobbling. Because of you and your product, so once again, thank you for making and offering this product. It is life-changing, Deb Popson. And now, if it's possible...
All right. So he's got a good product. He's an independent pharmacist doing good stuff. Check him out, Booth 9. Thank you very
We're in
much.
Booth 9 over there.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Real quick.